LeBeau, back to the fourth revolution. We're talking about investments for your portfolio of the future. The future of currencies is more imminent than ever before, with cryptocurrencies taking off in the last 2 years. It's this wave of digitalization wipes across every sector of this global economy. And with this recent devaluation, massive devaluation of the Russian ruble, the world is looking towards fiat currencies as an antiquated thing. And future-focused investors are jumping into cryptocurrencies, specifically Bitcoin. And Bitcoin has actually stayed relatively buoyant in the face of recent volatility in the risk-on equity markets, which is a good sign for this currency. And there's actually been talk, even by our own Fed chair, Jerome Powell, that this cryptocurrency, that is Bitcoin, could be the reserve currency of the world with a couple sanctions, no matter how justified they are on Russia, causing this kind of capitulation to the value of its currency. And obviously, it's very devastating to its citizens who have nothing to do with the war in Ukraine. So having a cryptocurrency that has the ability to remain above the bureaucratic world of sanctions and embargoes and different things that get in the way of a fluid financial system, a true free market society where supply and demand is truly what drives prices. And Bitcoin is that conduit to get us there, to get us to that equilibrium pricing that economists have been talking about for decades, even centuries. So let's take a look at the charts, take a look at the opportunity in Bitcoin and how to play this.
This is the total crypto market by market cap, dating all the way back to the beginning of the pandemic back in March of 2020. And you can just see this thing has just taken off with more coins hitting the exchanges and more interest than ever coming into this nascent digital currency realm. And despite its ambiguity and despite some of the older generation's hesitation to jump into it, it has gained that institutional interest. And it really started with Elon Musk back in the beginning of 2021, tweeting out that he would be potentially accepting Bitcoin for Teslas, and that shot up this market cap from under $1 trillion up to almost what is it, 2.6. We actually hit 3 trillion back here at the back end of 2021 in November, as far as market cap goes, and we've come down a bit with the margin compression from the overly hawkish Fed outlooks that kind of pushed the entire risk-on market lower in January, and even through December. But this digital market has actually held quite buoyantly amid this European energy crisis / invasion of Ukraine by Russia. And it's because there's an opportunity here for this alternative currency. As I said earlier, Russia's ruble was depreciated by 50% in a matter of weeks just because of Western sanctions. And now, like I said, they're justified sanctions, but the citizens of the country shouldn't have to suffer because of what the dictator of this communist nation is doing. But nonetheless, Bitcoin is seeing an upward trend here coming out of the lows it hit on January 24th, staying more buoyant, like I said, to the risk-on equity market, and we are channeling higher, actually holding this Fib-Channel quite well. This is drawn from the lows of January 24th to the highs we hit 2 days later. You can see it's traded quite well with this, hitting this target price, this target channel price, should I say, right around 43, 44 a coin, and we're headed higher after bouncing off some higher lows on February 24th, 1 month after the all-time lows here. And I think that once we break above this 50-day moving average, it's going to be all blue skies from there for this crypto as it resurges back up to its all-time highs, which it hits, like I said, back in the beginning of, or mid-November, should I say. And a lot of people are looking at a price target of $100 or $100,000 a coin, and this is very likely in the next 12 months, as, like I said, institutions start using this. And even Jerome Powell has said that this is a potential reserve currency for the world. And obviously the concern for regulatory powers who were trying to control their fiat currencies, but the fact that a fiat currency can fall as much as the ruble did is concerning. And what really is backing a fiat currency if you can have an endless supply flooding into the market? Bitcoin has a fixed amount. We're obviously mining Bitcoin, but there is a fixed amount of Bitcoin out there that can be mined, and it creates a better supply and demand kind of flow, like I said, creating a better way for us to come to an equilibrium price in this advancing economic environment. So I would buy into Bitcoin right now. I think we're hitting a low here, a great buying opportunity. I'm also looking at coins such as Ether and Solana. Solana is, it hasn't stayed quite as buoyant as the other staple coins. We consider Bitcoin and Ethereum the staple coins in this market, and they've shown it with their higher lows and their relative buoyancy compared to Solana here, which has kind of been, trading right around $40 or $82 a coin. But Solana is effectively a better Ethereum, as it's, 2000x faster with transactions and significantly cheaper. But there is, Ethereum and Bitcoin both have that first to market quality, which you can't really take away from them. So long term, I would just invest in Bitcoin and Ethereum and put Solana as a backup plan for usability, as its ability to be a part of smart contracts and other functionality is much more easily used than Ethereum. But like I said, it doesn't have that first to market liquidity benchmark qualifications that Ethereum does.
Cryptocurrency market is here to stay, and it is time to start investing into this space before it becomes a ubiquitous currency. So like I said, don't hesitate to jump into Ethereum, Bitcoin, and Solana at this juncture. Don't forget to check out Zacks.com/promo for our latest promotion. And I appreciate you guys watching. I look forward to speaking to you guys next time.